People ask me all the time how I lost 70 pounds in a year and a half. That's why I'm here to help you guys, to help you succeed, to help you win. Well, in terms of weight loss. First of all, let me ask you this. Why do you care to lose weight? So I just woke up and I got very hungry. And that means it's a sign from the universe that I should tell you guys how I lost weight, such as 70 pounds. So get your notebooks up. I don't have a notebook with me right now, but you should get it. Start fucking writing, you know? My highest weight ever was 200 pounds. My lowest weight ever was 134 pounds. However, the weight that I lost towards the end was a combination of me being stupid. That's why I lost some muscle and some fat instead of mostly fat. See, the number one, what my favorite diet used to be, keto.
Another hot trend is the ketogenic diet, which emphasizes fats over carbs and sugar.
Not anymore though. Keto and I used to be best friends, but right now we are not in good terms.
What?
Here's why. There are two things that you should be careful with. You should start off with keto when you're very fat. Let's say 25%, just like the picture right here. The second picture right here is me on my leanest one. And that picture, I was like 14% body fat. Here's the thing, when you start off your glow up journey, you would want to go low carb because most of the bad food comes from carbohydrates. But carbohydrates are also essential to your body because they give you energy. When I first started to lose weight, I went low carb. Obviously, I had salad. You don't want to leave them out of the chat, you know, because they're fibers, they're necessary. Your mom told you to eat salad for a reason. Trust your mom, you know, and trust me too. First 40 pounds I lost was through low carb, keto basically, eating clean, running, but I didn't weight train. If I weight trained while I was doing keto at the initial stages of my fat loss, I'd have been much bigger now. Because the energy that I've lost could have been used to push more weight. And the more weight you push, the bigger your muscles get. I did not see that.
Daddy, chill.
But yeah, I want you guys to succeed. So, when you start off your fat loss journey at the initial stages, go with keto, you know, and please do weight training. Your future self will be proud of you, you know. Can we take a moment to appreciate your future self? And here's the thing, fat loss gets harder the leaner you get. And that's also why me and keto are not best friends anymore. I'm breaking up with you! When I was around 15-16% body fat, I was still doing keto, but I also got into the gym, you know. I wasn't building enough muscle. I was in fact losing muscle because I did keep my protein high though. I was at a high calorie deficit. I was weight training. I did not have enough carbohydrates, which means I cannot push a lot of weight, you know, in the gym. Imagine how different I could look right now. Who knows? Only Allah knows. However, carbohydrate is not the enemy, but it could also be the enemy. On my training days, I had carbohydrates. On my non-training days, I lowered my calorie, and protein and salad was the only thing I ate. when I was losing the 70 pounds. I'm not saying you guys have to go that far. You can eat your favorite food like chocolate or any sort of junk food, cause trust me, I've been there. I was fat before. I know the sugar cravings and the potato chips cravings you might get in the late nights, you know, when you walk downstairs to get some snacks from the freezer. Oh my god. Shouldn't have done that, but hey, if you end up doing that, just make sure, like, you know, your total calorie intake is like lower than your expenditure. And yeah, make sure you have carbohydrates. Carbohydrates could be your best friend towards the end of your fat loss journey, because the thing is, when you're very fat, the high calorie deficit that you create could be covered up with the high amount of fat you have, you know. However, when you're getting leaner and when you're like on the road of success,
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
I mean, in getting a six-pack, you are not supposed to be in a high calorie deficit, because if you, let's say you're in a high calorie deficit, your brain is telling you, your brain doesn't know you want a six-pack, your brain just wants to survive. So what your brain does is they also eat up muscle too if the calorie deficit is too high, because it's not very efficient at using fat as energy all the time, you know. That's why the leaner you get, the smaller the daily calorie deficit should be, you know. Deficit should be. English isn't my first language, guys. The deficit should be smaller in order to make the most muscle while losing weight. That way, your brain is not trying to survive; it's just trying to live. You know, it's not gonna eat up your muscle. The diet plan that I'm gonna give you guys is, when you're like in the initial stages of fat loss, go with keto. When you're like getting leaner, when you're starting to hear compliments from all your family, friends, girls in the road, and that time, when that happens, then increase your carbohydrate intake. That will help you build more muscle, because you're gaining energy to lift more weights, you know. However, don't go too overboard with it, you know. You don't want to be in a high calorie intake. Like, your deficit should be higher than your intake no matter what, you know, for weight loss to happen. Like, it's physics, apparently, you know. Apparently. And yeah, that's all for now. Subscribe to see more future content. Love you guys. Your future self is proud.